Hello, day four. Day four. It's probably gonna be. There's gonna be a lot of episodes. This game's really hard. Okay, let's get the music on. There we go. Yeah, music is by Harris Heller. Stream Beats. Copyright free. So if you're looking for something, just look up Stream Beats on YouTube or Spotify. I'm not sponsored. I like lo-fi, and Harris Heller's pretty cool. So plugging in stuff. So yesterday I was studying Cyril's opener. We're not done with that. I'm gonna head back to it, but I'm like letting it sink in. And you can only sit down and study so much. Right now I'm gonna work on another area of my game that I know is lacking, and that is my Viper micro. So I'm a Zerg player, right? And I never really got to use Vipers much. I don't know. I always picked investors when I was like more noobish. Even then, I don't use them all that much. Cause I mean, I got to platinum just A moving, right? I just out macro my opponent in A move. So it's kind of rare whenever I get into a situation where I'm using late game units. Although Vipers aren't late game. We're talking like, but that's like right before Broods and Ultralisk, right? And I don't feel confident with the Vipers, but the Vipers are used so often that I should probably work on it, right? And I can't just go in a game. See, I could, but just going in a game isn't as efficient because my opponent might just try cheesing me, and then sure I win the game, but I didn't get to work on my weak point, right? Because then I need to find an opponent that's not going to cheese me, that can handle my first attack, and then doesn't die in the mid game, and I gotta make sure I don't die in the mid game, right? And then I gotta worry about the transition. But right now I just want to learn the micro. Plus I'm using a new hotkey setup, the same I was using like prior. It's been about like 2 weeks since I'm on this hotkey setup. I'm using the core. I used to use the core. I stopped playing for about a year, but now I'm using like a different version of it. And when I started playing again, which is like a month ago, I was playing grid, but I enjoy the core. But what's really weird with the core is that the hotkey buttons are like the unit control group buttons. They're all in like really weird places. They're not necessarily segmented from everything else. They're kind of dispersed in between all the other ability buttons. So I don't actually know what all my control groups are right now. And we'll be learning control group micro at the same time. That's kind of the plan here. Okay, so we're going to arcade. Should have it bookmarked. Where are my bookmarks? There we go. I'm just going to go with the unit tester. So I'm going to just be doing Viper micro. Just getting used to the buttons, knowing which ability does what, right? And I'm also going to practice switching control groups, kind of like Brood War style. I don't know if you guys ever played Brood War. In Brood War, you could only hotkey up to 8 units. StarCraft isn't like this, but that would mean that you were forced to move units around in control groups a lot more. In StarCraft, you can kind of get by without it, but it's kind of useful. Like, let's say you just happen to put a random, which happens kind of often to me, which I gotta get out of my game, but like randomly hotkeying a drone, or if you have a practical use that you want to do on purpose, right? Not just correcting your errors, would be like, let's say you're doing a link flood early game, right? Well, let's say you get past his wall, right? Let's say we're talking about Protoss. You get past his zealot that's blocking the wall, right? Well, the Zerglings that are inside and the Zerglings that are outside, you want them on separate hotkeys. So you got to be used to switching the hotkeys real quick, right? So I'm just going to go through the muscle memory for all that. So now we go Zerg. Vipers are commonly used against Terran. So let's give them 3 tanks. So I got 3 Vipers. And I'm assuming my lack of Viper micro is the reason why I don't I feel like Ling Bing's weaker. But it is stronger, I know it is. It just doesn't feel stronger in my hands, right? We'll just, I know this is a stupid composition. Why the fuck would, whatever. Okay. There's no way Zerg wins this fight, right? Got 2 Vipers, we're gonna find out. I don't think he does, though. Okay. Oh, what? Why is this? Okay. This one I'm gonna use to. We're not even gonna do. We're not gonna do abduct. Let's just. Okay, they're full energy. Cool. And this is gonna be my main army. No, there's no way Zerg wins the fight here. Yeah, we're gonna see what happens. Okay, well if I just attack, this is what all this is gonna look like. And yeah, that makes sense. Cool. Zerg just gets obliterated. Okay. Okay. Cool. So what are we gonna do? We're just gonna blinding cloud and retreat. I'm just gonna do one. Let's get used to it. Blinding cloud. Do I need to land it here? Okay. Oh, that is a long range. Holy cow. I didn't realize the range was that long. Okay, I screwed that one up. So, if we go, then I gotta let go of Jay. So I want him to retreat. Okay. The range is a lot further than I thought it was. How long is this range? Okay, I'm learning something here. I didn't realize the range was that long. Okay. So let's just do that. I just want one Viper. Let's put them on here. Okay. So we're just gonna blinding cloud and retreat. So right now I'm just messing around with this. So I don't hold shift first. And left click, hold shift, right click back. Okay. Okay. So let's say I want to do 2 blinding clouds. Am I supposed to press shift first? See, these are the. There's 3 of them in there, right? No, okay, no, there's only 2 blinding clouds. Cool. What? Okay, so do I need to hold shift? Let's see. What happens if I just... Okay, yeah. So if I don't hold shift, it's gonna stop, but I don't want to hold shift for the second one as I click, but then I gotta press shift after. Here we go, I'm gonna explain myself. I'm gonna explain what I'm saying. So whenever you probably like know this intuitively, right? But I'm trying to get the kinks out of, trying to like to iron out my gameplay, right? So I don't want to press unnecessary buttons. So whenever I blinding cloud, if I don't hold down shift, the blinding cloud ability disappears. I can't left click anymore. Left clicking now selects stuff, right? But if I hold down shift as I do it, it's still here, right? So I can tell my other Vipers to go do other blinding clouds. But the thing is, and this is where I get caught up, is as soon as I do the blinding clouds with the Vipers, I don't want my Vipers to just sit here, because Vipers don't actually attack, right? At least I don't think they do. No, okay, they don't. They just get shot, right? So Vipers just get attacked. I want them to retreat. So as soon as they do the blinding cloud, I want them to leave, right? So if I'm gonna do one, this is kind of easy. I don't have to hold shift. If I'm just doing one, I just left click once, and then I hold shift after I left click, and then I right click back. But if I want to do two in a row, you can just open up the game and just try it yourself. If I want to do more than one blinding cloud, I gotta hold shift between both blinding clouds. Now I let go of shift, and now it's gone, and then I right click back. But I gotta hold shift as I do that. So now if we just do 3 of them. 1, 2. Okay. Let's try that again. So 1, 2. Hold down shift. 1, 2, 3. Then I held down shift as soon as I let go. Oh, okay. It's working differently now. Okay. 2, 3. So I gotta hold down right. Okay. I just gotta let go of it right before I right click back. That's all I gotta think about. Okay. Which is a lot more intuitive. 3. No. There. That's what I want. Let's try that again. Here I'm using I because I is going to be the hotkey that I'm mainly going to use for my like secondary army, the army I want with my army, but I'm going to micro separately. I will go through all of my other hotkeys because I want to be able to do everything on every hotkey. It just gives me a lot more flexibility, right? Okay. 2, 3. Wrong button. So we're going to slow this down. I'm trying to go too fast. So this is like it's a music concept. Well, you probably do it in like other disciplines, but you try to slow things down until you're not making any mistakes, and then that way you actually give yourself the chance for your brain to like catch up and memorize the exact thing you want to do. Because your brain is capable of learning the wrong thing. Your brain just kind of learns what you do. That's how you build habits, right? Well, if you're just doing the wrong thing over and over again, you just build a bad habit. So I want to make sure as I do this, I'm not building a bad habit here. So 1, 2, 3. Let go of shift, right click back. We're going to do that like 5 more times. So in a row, just that speed. 1, 2, 3. Let go, hold shift, right click back. Okay. There's no reason why I can't do it on these guys, so let's do it here. So 1, 2, 3, let go, shift, right click back. Oh, I gotta hold down shift. Oh, I'm doing it wrong. I gotta hold down shift because now I'm being slow, but I gotta hold down shift before I right click, or else they just won't cast. I'm gonna cancel the cast. 2, 3, let go, press shift again, then right click. That's how we do it. 2, 3, let go, press shift again, right click. Eventually this will become fluid. 2, 3. It already sort of is. Yes. 2, 3. There. Just gonna do it 4 more times, unless I fuck it up. And again, I don't care about being fast right now. I just want to press the right buttons in the right order, right? I want to be precise. There. Okay. That was 2. 3. Last one. Let's not screw it up. Okay. Boom. 3. Boom. Cool. Cool. I'm kind of curious if this army. So we're gonna try attacking everything. Yeah, that's what I thought. Although maybe I'm able to win that. Probably just have to not retreat. Oh, he just reduces attack range. Okay, this isn't Brood War. That reduces attack range of ground units and structures underneath. Oh, no, to melee range. Okay. To melee range. Just that. So that still means that the Marines and everyone can still fight, right? I think it's still good on tanks nonetheless. Okay. And now we're going to do the same thing with Abduct. And I'm not going to be fluid today, but if I come back tomorrow, I should feel a lot better. And then like 2 weeks from now, this should be really fluid. Like this isn't particularly hard, right? Oh, the game paused. Okay. There. Cool. Why's the game paused? Oh, okay. Can I change these hotkeys? Options. That's what's going on. Oh, this is kind of annoying. See, my abduct key is on the minus key. Just kind of annoying. Whatever, we're just gonna roll with it. Nice. Then I let go shift and press shift again. Nice. Okay. Feels good. So now we're gonna do it on, just do my U hotkey. U, here we go. Which doesn't matter right now because I don't have to press the hotkey. Okay. Okay, that's it. Cool. And that was me practicing Viper Micro. That's all I'm gonna do for now. When it comes to Viper Micro. Okay. Cool. Thanks for joining me. How long are we in? I don't know how long the video is right now. Oh, yeah. It says down here. Okay, 20 minutes. Cool. So I didn't really practice that much. Like it doesn't seem like a long session, but see, that's the fun thing about being a noob. You don't have to put in. I don't have to put in 5 hours right now to get a lot better because I'm still new, right? Like if I really want to improve the saxophone, which is like my main instrument, right? I have to put in way more hours than I do here. Because like here, you just saw me fumbling around with the controls. I wasn't sure exactly how it works. But now I know exactly how it works. This opens the door to like visualization or whatever. So I can understand which keys I'm pressing, what fingers I'm doing everything with. And this is kind of the whole point of all this, right? And then tomorrow I'll show up and then I'll do the same exercise again. And then after that, I'll do the same thing again. It's just about like consistency. And then I'm going to build up just it's going to turn into an intuition, right? So yeah, now I'll play a few games. I'll finish this video here, just me practicing Micro, and then I'm probably going to play a few games. I might post something about that, but after that I'll definitely be analyzing. I'm pointing over there because that's where my notes are. Yeah, and then we'll finish we won't finish Cheryl's game because that goes on way too long right now. But we're going to finish the opening. We're going to get to when he gets the fourth. But yeah, thanks for joining me. Cool.